everybody, it's Heavenly here, and today I'm back with you on a video for Halloween. I don't really have much I can do except talk and show some footage of what I did today. So basically today I have school, like most people, and I went to school. I didn't dress up or anything. I didn't even dress up today. I literally just wore some sweats and my crop top, and I put on some makeup and thought, well, that's good. Then basically I went to a haunted house, or two haunted houses, and then I went trick-or-treating with some of my friends. I didn't even dress up for school because I thought, like, I don't want to be extra for school. Like, it's just school. Like, we're not going to do anything fun at school, which we didn't. We just kind of learned and everything, and it was pretty boring. So we pretty much just learned in school, and yeah, so it was really boring. I didn't think I would have to dress up or anything. And after school, two of my friends came with me, and we ended up, I put some makeup on one of my friends, my other friend wore a mask, and then I kind of put on some makeup for myself, trying to be extra and everything. We went to two haunted houses. I didn't record in the first one. I could see if my friend did, maybe, but I didn't record in the first one. The first one was the Slaughter Shack, and it's basically the backstory to it or whatever is that there is a family who basically chops up and eats people, and so we went through that. And it was kind of funny, actually. Like, I didn't really get scared or anything for the first one. It was actually more kind of a funny experience. Like, all the people were trying to bang and be really loud and scream in your face and everything, but like, I still didn't get scared, surprisingly. The people were getting really close and like breathing on your neck, and it was really like, it was kind of weird, but it was funny. Like, it was entertaining. And we walked through the whole thing. It was kind of more just like a maze. And then the newer one, the Carnival or whatever, it's basically like full of clowns and everything. We went through that one, and that one was by far my favorite because just the experience was really, like, I don't know how to explain it. It was really fun. And we basically just went through, it was kind of like a maze, but it was more trippy. Like, there was a lot of glowing paintings and everything, and there was a lot more adventure. Like, you have to like go through a bunch of like curtain things. You have to find your way through the first part because like it's so like confusing. Like, everything looks the same, but it could be a wall or a door. Like, it depends. So we have to go through and find our way through, and then we basically have to make it through the rest. There's like some weird like things. Like, there's like clowns and everything. Like, they didn't scare me. I mean, they did a couple times because they popped up in my face, but I mean, otherwise it was pretty fun. Like, it was funny. Like, we were going through everything, and they would pop up in your face, and they would like try to act evil and everything. And then there were some parts like you have to squeeze through this thing, and it's like, I mean, if you're claustrophobic like me, it's gonna freak you out a little bit, but it's like, it's kind of like not that bad because it kind of like contracts and everything. It's really weird. Like, it's a weird experience. Then there's a tunnel. It's like a tunnel that they painted in like illuminated paint or whatever it's called, and it's basically kind of glowing in the dark, and you have to walk on a bridge through it, and it's actually really trippy. Like, to me, it was really trippy. Like, I was trying to look on my phone so I could record it. I'll actually show you guys the footage, but I was actually trying to look on my phone to record it, and as I was looking down, I was still tripping out. Like, it makes you feel dizzy, and it makes you feel like you're wobbling, and I was kind of walking crooked. Like, I felt like I was leaning, but I wasn't, and it was just making me dizzy, and it was really funny. And so I recorded, and actually in the video you can hear me scream because I actually fell because I didn't see the steps, so I fell and I tripped and I hit the wall because like I couldn't see anything. I was tripping out. It was kind of cool. Like, my friend went back to go look at it, and I actually recorded again, not going through it, but what it looked like from the outside. It was pretty trippy. I'll show you guys the footage. Here it is. Yeah, so it was pretty crazy, and I'll show you the rest of the footage at the end of the video, or not at the end of the video, but I'll show you throughout while I'm talking about it and everything. But the second one was actually pretty fun. Like, there was a lot of like, not jump scares. I wouldn't say jump scares. Like, it was kind of scary when they would pop up in your face and start screaming at you.
That's a ah! Jesus Christ. That was not nice.
I wouldn't be recording.
Oh, this is sick. Who? Oh, Jesus.
But, and then there was, at the end of it, there was kind of like a maze, another maze, but it was all dark so you couldn't see, and the person who was leading, which was me, like, I wanted to go in the front because I wanted to get scared. They give you a glow stick so you can see because it's all dark in there, and you get a glow stick to see through the maze, and you have to go through only the white doors. You can't go through the white curtains, not the black curtains. The black curtains are either where the actors go or an exit, because usually if you get too scared you can go through the exit, but it wasn't that scary. Like I wouldn't think that anybody would actually get really scared about it. It was actually really fun. Like, I don't know, but basically it was really fun. But you have to be a certain age to actually go in there without an adult. Like, you have to be 17 and up to go in with an adult, and 16 and under you have to have an adult with you to go in any of them. I don't really think they check for ages, because I mean, they didn't check us, but whatever. We went through and it was actually super fun. And then afterwards we left, we went to a neighborhood to go trick-or-treating and everything. I mean, that's pretty much all that happened, and then I came here and made some musical.lys, I guess. It's like, it was actually like pretty fun. Like, it's $25 for both of the haunted houses together, but it's still like entertaining. Like, it was kind of worth it. $25 for 2 haunted houses is like, it's not super expensive, but it was worth it, pretty much. Like, it was pretty fun. Like, you won't be disappointed. Like, if you're only coming just for scares and not a good time at all, then I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're like faint-hearted and everything, you'll probably get scared easily, but I'm not. Like, I don't know if I'm faint-hearted or not, but it didn't scare me that much. It didn't scare me at all, actually. It was just kind of funny. But it was a really fun experience, and I recommend you guys go check it out. I'll probably leave a link to their website down in the description. They have it every year. I'm pretty sure they upgraded it and everything. But I wasn't just making this video to tell you my experience that happened today. I was actually making this video because it's Halloween, that I can actually tell you guys a story. Like, some creepy stories that happened to me for kind of a Halloween theme kind of thing. Let me set the mood. Okay, I'm back. And I got a candle to set the mood. Just kidding. Well, this candle smells super good. It took me 3 whole matches just to light this damn candle. It was a struggle. I kept burning my finger. Better not go out because it's a little dark in here, a little creepy, and I'm telling creepy stories, so I need this. This smells comforting. It smells like raspberries or something. I don't know. It's really good. But anyways, let's get down to the creepy stories. My very first ghost story was when I was young. I lived in a pretty big house when I was young because my dad made a lot of money, and this was the first time ever we actually were in a very good spot with our money. My dad made a lot of money because he worked in construction, and he actually built one of his good friends a house, and that earned him a lot of money. So we ended up getting a very nice house. Very big, very spacious, a lot of yard, a lot of everything. We had a lot of animals and everything. But none of our animals actually came inside. We never had any animals inside. So a few of these ghost stories are really creepy because they make no sense and unexplainably scary. They made no sense and they were unexplainable. So the first ghost story is in this house when I was young. I was very young. I wasn't just seeing things, I know for a fact. Because I wasn't just seeing things, I was feeling things. And it was pretty scary. I was in my room, and I was laying down on my bed. I was actually sleeping. For the past few nights, I was actually waking up, half dragged out of bed. Like, it looked like I was dragged out of bed. Like, I was half out of bed. I was half out of bed, and there were actually, my pillows were across somewhere, and the blanket was somewhere. I was laying in bed, and I was sleeping, and I don't remember what I was dreaming about, but I suddenly woke up because it felt like someone grabbed my shoulder. Like, someone grabbed my shoulder. And I felt it for a fact. It wasn't a dream. I felt it for a fact. And it was actually really scary. Like, I freaked out. I jumped up out of bed and I looked outside the door. Me and my sister shared a bedroom. So I looked outside the door and I looked down the hallway, and there was someone standing down at the end of the hallway. And it was like a dark figure, really tall. I don't know what it was, but just standing at the end of the hallway. I got so freaked out that I ran to my sister's bed, started shaking her, trying to wake her up and telling her, like, get up, like, can I sleep with you, please? Like, I'm scared. And she wouldn't let me sleep with her because she's a stubborn brat. So she wouldn't let me sleep with her, so I ended up actually scooting into her bed and falling asleep. Another experience that I had actually in that house was hearing voices, and we actually caught one on recording on one of my computers. I'm gonna have to find that file so then I can download it and maybe show you guys one day if I ever find it. It was actually a really creepy experience because we were in, like, me and my sister were in her room, And this is when we actually got she actually got her own room because she was old enough to have her own room. And we were in her room, and she had a computer, one of those old kind of style computers, because it was back when I was young. We were voice recording, I think, and we were talking about something I don't remember. I think my sister was just messing around with it, and I was talking with her too. And then she said that she needed to go to the bathroom. And I got really scared because I never felt comfortable being by myself in that house. So I went with her. And when I went with her, I shut the door behind me and waited outside the bathroom for her to get done because I didn't want to be by myself. And while we were out there, the voice recording actually picked up static starting to happen. Like there was static and then kind of a rumbling kind of noise. This is how I remember. I don't remember if there was static and rumbling noises or not, but I'm pretty sure there was. But there was static and rumbling noises, and then we eventually started hearing voices. Like, someone was saying that, I don't know, they were just, like, saying weird things like Guam or something, and it was a dude's voice, a really deep dude's voice. And he said Guam, and then he said priest for some reason. And then a girl said priest right after that. And then that's when me and my sister came back, and she's like, hi guys, I'm back, and everything like that. And my sister showed my mom, and my mom didn't believe us for the longest time, but how the hell my sister would make a deep man voice as a child, I have no idea, because we were kids. Like, she's 4 years older than me, but we were kids, so I didn't understand how that would work like that, but it was actually really creepy. I'm gonna have to show you guys sometime. Another experience I had was one of my closest friend's house. I was at her house, and this is when she just moved, because she used to live in a house that was next to a graveyard. And then she just moved, and she's been there for a couple weeks or so, and I come over because she invited me over to come see her house. So I come over, and it was a sleepover. This is when she switched rooms with her brother, but we were in her brother's room, which was her room, and we were in there, and when we were trying to go to sleep, we kind of felt like uncomfortable because we were talking about ghosts and everything, and like we just kind of felt uncomfortable because I'm into that ghost stuff. Like, it's scary, but it's like that I like scary things. Like, I love scary movies and everything like that. So I was kind of into the ghost thing. So telling ghost stories is kind of my thing. Like, I like telling people ghost stories. I like hearing ghost stories. I like seeing ghost stories, that kind of thing. But we were talking about ghosts and ghost stories, experiences that I've had. When we laid down trying to go to sleep, her bed was next to a wall, or it was like a little space between the wall and the window and the bed, and then there was a space, and then like the closet and the wall and stuff like that. I was laying on the side where there was a window and a wall and a little space, and when I turned, I saw someone peek from the side of the bed and look at me, and it was really close to my face, which freaked me out. Peeked from where they were next to the bed, and so I freaked out. I told my friend, I was like, turn on the light, turn on the light. She turned on the light because she was freaking out. She didn't know what was going on. She turned on the light and she looked at me, and I said, I swear to God, I saw someone right next to my face. And it wasn't like a face, it was like a dark figure right next to my face. At first I thought the pillow fell, but then the way it moved didn't seem like a pillow falling, and it was right next to my face, and I was laying on a pillow, so how the pillow would fall from right in front of my face, I have no idea. So I checked. I looked under the bed, make sure there was nobody here, make sure there was nobody there, make sure there was no pillows that fell maybe. And it was really freaky because I didn't find any pillows, I didn't find anything that I could have felt at all. So I told her what happened, and we freaked out, so we went and hid in the closet. I don't know why we hid in the closet, we just thought we would feel safer in there. So we hid in the closet and thought, oh, let's sleep in here. We didn't end up sleeping in there, it was too uncomfortable. So we went out and we actually fell asleep in her bed. I've had a lot of experiences in her house because apparently, like, they get attached to me. So when I go to her house, nothing happens until I come over. And hasn't happened as often, but it used to happen a lot. I went to her house. It was a couple weeks after that or something. I don't remember when it was. We were up in the middle of the night because that's what friends do. They stay up in the middle of the night. So we were up in the middle of the night and we were in the kitchen and we were making cup noodles. We went outside and said that we saw like this weird light outside in the sky. So we came inside to make cup noodles so we can sit on the porch and watch it. And when we came back inside and we were finishing making cup of noodles, she's over on the other side behind me making her cup of noodles on the other counter, and I'm on the counter mixing my cup of noodles. And I swear I heard her say something to me. I thought she said, like, shut up or hurry up or something like that, but it was right next to my ear, so I thought it was her. So I turned around and I said, what? And she was like, what? I didn't say anything. And I was like, are you sure you didn't say anything? She's like, yeah. And I was like, I swear I heard you say something. She's like, no. And she didn't say anything. It was right next to my ear. So as far away she was, I don't think it would be able to sound like she was right next to my ear, but it sounded like she was right next to my ear. And it sounded like someone said it. It didn't exactly sound like her voice, but it was really scary. Well, we kept hearing things throughout the night and everything, and we actually have heard things outside of her window in the shed next to her window, because the shed is right next to her house, next to the window. It was kind of like banging noises or whatever. And now her electricity, it's kind of weird. Like her light flickers and then her TV turns off on its own. And it happens at the same time every time, and it's kind of creepy. Like, I don't know if that's, like, because of electricity or whatever, but I don't know, I kind of think that's weird. That's all the stories I really have right now. Like, I could tell you more stories, but I kind of want to save them for another video. So, I'll see you guys in a second. I don't know if you can see the smoke, but the smoke, there's a candle over there, so, and I blew it out, so the smoke is getting wherever. But anyways, that's all I have for the video today. I just wanted to make a short little video, maybe a little Halloween special, tell you guys some scary stories to get you in the mood. And I know it's already end of Halloween or whatever, but I decided, why not make a video? I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, make sure you share with your friends. Make sure you leave down in the comments what you think of my videos and anything I should critique. And also make sure you follow my social medias, my Instagram, my Snapchat, my Twitter, my Musical.ly. All of that's going to be down in the description for you guys to go check out. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. Let's get to 1K followers on Instagram. And let's get to 100 followers on here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed.